Hey guys, my name is Emilio Espinoza with Espinoza & Associates, and I'm here to give you your market stats for the month of September. When we look at the month of September, we see that the most crucial numbers, sales, new listings, active listings, and we're looking at the average price like you guys see on the screen. You guys will note that the sales on a year-to-year is up about just over 34%. When we're looking at new listings, you're seeing just about 1% increase. Active listings, 34%. And then when you look at the average price, just about a 1% increase year over year. Are we surprised? Are we shocked? Not really. 2021 was an extraordinary year where just real estate was just insane. So, you guys know how I do things. Year to year is fine, but when we look at the month-to-month trend, you guys will see that sales on the month-to-month were actually up. The average price came down slightly. Now, that's also not a surprise because typically the month of August is not usually a busy month in real estate because most of the people are away on vacation. They're enjoying the last few days of summer. So, when we see this, I wasn't kind of surprised. Now, what did surprise me though was the sales. But then we have to understand what happened in July. July, we saw them, the Bank of Canada increase the interest rates. So a lot of these buyers are trying to find their bearings. They're trying to get their footing about what's going on with the market. So I don't blame them. A lot of people are also trying to time the market. A lot of people are trying to see where their affordability lands. And you know what? I don't blame them either because you're looking at affordability being affected when you're looking at the stress test, which is now at 5.25%. And the government is getting a lot of pressure now to try to get rid of that stress test. Why? Because it's really affecting the market. It's really cooled it. From what we see and what just happened in the month of August, it almost feels like we bottomed out. It almost feels like the worst is kind of behind us. But who's to say? Because just now, last week, on September the 7th, we saw another 3-quarter hike. And a lot of the impacts and effects of this aren't going to be immediate. And I have been hearing a lot of colleagues, a lot of people, in the public, thinking that just because interest rates go up, that there's an immediate effect on pricing right away. That's not the case. Interest rates go up, the pressure on that affordability will eventually translate into the market, will translate into the buyer's pockets, which then will put pressure on pricing for sellers to lower their expectation. So it'll be interesting to see what this 3-quarter point does to the market. It'll be interesting to see how sellers are going to adjust to this, if they're going to continue to be a little bit more flexible in their pricing. And the effects of this I think, we'll probably see over the next couple of months. So buyers, if you're still looking in this market and you're really eager to get into it, just be careful. Don't get caught in the madness of trying to time the market. You can't really perfectly time the market. Just get into the market and realize that a lot of these changes are not going to be long-term lived. They're going to be short-term lived. So trying to time is going to be tricky. For you sellers, understand that if you're getting an offer and perhaps that offer isn't what you like, and it hurts right here because it is your house. I get it. But we understand that these offers are not going to be entirely reflective of what the market is dictating in your area. It may not be reflective of the last sale on your house a week ago. A lot of these offers that are going to be coming in are going to be reflective on the buyer's pocket and what they can afford. So don't get offended. Don't take it personal, but just understand where that's coming from. Make sure you're tuning in so that you can get to up-to-date information on how the effects of the market are going to be impacting you, whether you're a buyer or a seller or even just an investor. Because since the affordability has come down, what we've really seen is a lot of those people that had an opportunity at one point to buy something. And because of where the stress test is, where I just mentioned, it's taken them away from purchasing something to renting something and putting a lot of that pressure into that rental market. And it's disgusting to see how much has increased on a month-to-month. We're looking just a year difference on rentals. We're looking about just over $400 a month that people are paying more today than they were a year ago. So guys, make sure you guys tune in again next month. And I'm sure, hopefully I will be having some great news. But if not, I will definitely be giving you some informative news that I don't think you'll get anywhere else. So guys, thanks again. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification so you get up-to-date information on what's going on in the market.